Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in the KAT Garage. This is part 9 of the Fox Body Mustang Restoration Project. We're getting really close to being done with this project. So the plan for today is I'm going to get the spoiler put back. That's one of the last body pieces that need to go back. And then we'll go and get some new tires put on. Now we just do minor things, just clean up here and there. And I believe the project is done. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to get the spoiler in, and then I'm going to have to still polish it after it gets in the car. I'm not going to make that same mistake like before where I tried to polish the outside and it fell off and broke a little piece out of it. Okay, so I decided to replace the rotor. My other one rusted out pretty badly and seemed like it needs to be replaced. So open it up, clean up everything, and I got these from Amazon for $35 a piece, so it's not too bad at all. Put in a couple of thick coats of paint on it so it doesn't get rusted out. Now when you replace rotor, is one thing that you need to do. See, we'll get down here and we'll show you. So the new rotor is going to have a little bit smaller inside diameter because it's new, it hasn't been worn out. And what you need to do is you need to reset this setting right here. What this does is it's allow for the shoe to expand this way or contract this way, depends on what the diameter is or inside diameter of your rotor. So when you put a new one on, it's going to be really tight because your other one kind of wear out a little bit. So what you need to do is you stick a screwdriver in to this right here and you kind of just pry it out. This is kind of a lock just so that little knob doesn't turn. So you bring it out like that and then you stick another screwdriver into here, and then you can just push it to turn it. It's not too bad. Now if it's give you some problem, you just, this thread in here, you just spray some WD-40 in it and it'll loosen up. So these are right hand threads, so you just turn it clockwise to get this to come in. So what you want to do is you want to contract it a little bit to get this, both of the shoes to come in. So turn it clockwise and then get your rotor on to see if it fit. And then when it fits real nicely, you can have it rub a little bit, but you should be able to turn the rotor around without much resistance. So that's how you reset your brake shoe every time you put a new rotor on. Okay, so I get the wheels back with the new tires. They look really cool. Yeah, the wheels. So I ran into a problem with the clear coat that I put on the day before yesterday. I don't know what's going on, but I prepped the surface, I cleaned it up real good, sprayed the clear coat on. It did not stick really well. This is the same clear coat that I used to paint the car. So not sure what's going on, but I have to completely remove the clear coat and you can just peel off your hand. So it didn't stick right at all. Now I was in a hurry trying to get to discount tires and trying to get the tires to put on before they close. And so what I didn't do was I didn't remove the clear coat on the inside because it sticks a little bit better, but it's not as good as I want it. So I told them to use a water brush, and when they put the weights on, make sure that they rub up the clear coat and stick that weights on so it doesn't fall off. And I'm gonna remove this today when I get the wheels back and was, guess what? They did not follow my instruction. Even the service guy wrote down on the service piece of paper, didn't get done. So when I bring it home, I literally take my hand and peel it off. So it didn't stick well at all. So what I did was I removed the clear coat out of all 4 wheels, the inside, and then I marked the location where the weight was. So I'm gonna reattach it with the surface being cleaned up and clear coat is gone. So I marked exactly how many and where it was. I'll show you how to put it back. Is either do this or make a trip back to Discount Tires and wait for another hour for them to rebalance. So what I did was I peeled off the adhesive in the back of the weights for all of these, clean them up with rubbing alcohol, make sure the surface is clean. And then I'm going to use these 3M adhesive back, double back adhesive, and try to reattach it. I always have these for different reasons, mounting emblem, things like that. These are really good. Just make sure you get them from 3M. So I'm going to do just, put a layer of it on. Just like so. And I'm just going to cut it off. Here you go, guys. So this is your new weight. I'm gonna walk over there and stick it on. Okay, I'm gonna just stick this on. There we go, guys. Just saved myself a trip to Discount Tires. So let's talk about the center cap for a little bit. Now I couldn't really find one just like this anywhere in eBay or any of the websites. And when I found them, it cost like $200 for a set of 4. So that's ridiculous. So what I did was, this is kind of old and you can't just restore the emblem. But what you can do is just completely remove this top piece, just like what you see in this wheel. So I heat this up and then to the point where this can be peeled off, and then I just polish the inside and it looks like that. So I'm just gonna leave it like that. I'll try to go find the correct diameter logo, maybe like a Ford or a Mustang logo or something, and then stick it on with adhesive back. So but for right now, I'm just gonna leave it like that. It doesn't look too bad at all. Okay, so one of the last thing I need to do for the car is to put the rear trim back where the windshield is for the rear hatchback. And I decided to reuse the clips because they don't look too bad, and it actually cost $32 from LMR just to get these, plus shipping and handling. So I decided not to spend the money, and I spray a coat of primer. These are self-edging primers, so any of the little rust here and there is supposed to encapsulate it and convert it, so should be all right. So I'm going to get these on just like what I've done to the front windshield. I'm not going to show you the work. Basically, you just snap it right onto here to the pin and then push it down, and then you get your trim on. Well guys, here it is, looking pretty good. Everything fits perfectly. There we go. Alright guys, the Mustang is done. I'll give you some really nice shots. Looks like it just rolled off from the showroom. The exhaust pipe. This is one one of the features of the Fox Body that I really love, the dual exhaust that sticks out. Real nice and low, mellow, rumbling sound. Love the exhaust sound. I'll go in and rough it up a little bit for you guys. There we go. Everything's working. Beautiful interior wise as well. Seems like you need a tune up though. I haven't done anything to the engine, but that's probably gonna have to wait. Well, it took me about 3 months to get this project completed. That's from the beginning of when I started working on the car until today. So that's a good 3 months of work. I think it's well worth it to spend your 3 months working on the car and get it to this condition and start driving it. It's such a cool car. It's something that I always wanted to drive when I was a teenager. So this is the time to enjoy. Now next week I'm probably gonna go and get it registered and put it on the road. And then as time allows, I'm gonna tune up the engine and get a few things here and there done. But the car is drivable. It runs great. So I'm just gonna drive it and enjoy it. Now, tomorrow I'm going to start working on the Humvee walk-hard project again. That's a really cool project. You guys should tune in for that project. I'm going to try to get the entire project done by probably next summer. So I'm gonna blast through it real quick and try to push it towards the finish line. I appreciate you guys tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.